you know if you are experiencing a spiritual awakening? One of the ways it manifests in your life is when you're likely going through some major changes. Spiritual awakening is the start of your spiritual journey. You are becoming more aware of the deeper meaning of life and becoming more connected to the higher beings and the universe. Here are 10 things that you may have been experiencing that signal your awakening. What does your spiritual awakening really mean? As humanity becomes more aware of the higher being, we begin to question our whole existence and our role in the whole universal blueprint. Noticeably, a lot of people are experiencing this awakening, entering the higher consciousness. For a long time now, we have been living with our ego. And to experience spiritual awakening means you go beyond your ego. You start to live unconfined by possessive characteristics of yourself. You begin to realize that you are not a separate being, but a part of the whole universe. When you are awakened, it means that you let go of your ego and let your higher self or spirit arise inside you. Your higher self is calm, highly intuitive, compassionate, understanding, and it is not driven by the basic desires and needs of humans. Being here and watching this video is already a sign that you are on your way to your own spiritual awakening. Trying to learn more about spiritual awakening is one of the early stages. To help you more, here are 10 signs you need to be aware of. You become more drawn to nature. Your connectedness with the universe and its creations is getting stronger as you start your awakening. You become more drawn to nature. Every time you go outside, you notice the birds singing, the flowers blooming beautifully, and the sky seems to be brighter. You breathe the air deeply and feel the energy of the universe come to you. Your behavior changes. It is a very noticeable sign that you undergo changes in your behavior as you let go of your ego. When in the past you may have lived to satisfy yourself and your material needs, now your higher self feels complete, and what it needs is to find its purpose and fulfill it. Your awakening makes you kinder, more compassionate, and helpful towards others. You start changing your lifestyle. How have you been living your life as of recently? When you are experiencing your spiritual awakening, you become more conscious of how you have been living your life. You start noticing the wrong things you have been doing so far. There will be things that are unacceptable to you now. You become more health conscious. You start loving yourself more, and you start thinking about your impact on the life of others and the world. You become more emotional. You also become more sensitive emotionally. Spiritual awakening involves your emotional being as you become more in tune to the deeper meanings of life. As you discover your true self and become more aware of your truths, you may encounter your past emotional traumas. There will be wounds that you need to heal and things you need to face. It makes you think about the people you are with, how you are treated, and how your emotions influence your relationships. Your relationship also changes. There will be times when you feel like you are alone in your internal struggle and confusion as you discover who you truly are. Sometimes you think that the people around you cannot understand what you are going through. The changes in your behavior and attitude, the changes in the way you perceive life and the world will make people uncomfortable. Those who can't fully understand you may leave, and you will feel guilty about it. But remember that those who truly love you will give their support, and you will forge a stronger and more lasting relationship with them. It will be hard, but it is necessary to let go of the things and people that will prevent you from reaching your higher state. You tend to self-reflect. As you question your existence, you have the tendency to reflect on yourself, something that you have not usually done in the fast-paced life you have been living in the past. In this modern world, we are driven by achievement and productivity. We want to be the best. But when you are awakening, you literally slow down on things as you think about what it really means to your life and your life purpose. You want to understand everything that you do, every step that you take, and every decision you make. You will want to be certain that these things will lead you to your highest state and fulfill your purpose. You become more honest to yourself. Experiencing a spiritual awakening will also make you become more honest to yourself. As you continue to connect with your inner self, you become more aware of the truths deep within you. In the past, you may have disillusioned yourself. You try to neglect the needs your inner self needs. You try to pass things as okay, even when they are not. Your higher self wants you to accept who you are, who you have been in the past in order to move forward. You are not perfect, and it is all right. You have flaws, and it is okay to accept them, embrace them. Once you accept all that you are, your spiritual awakening will show to you that you are more than these flaws and imperfections. Your dreams become more vivid and frequent. It is when we sleep that we become more open and more receptive to the messages from the universe. The celestial beings, like the angels, try to send us messages and signs to guide us through life and our spiritual journey. When you are awakening, your dreams become more vivid and more frequent. It will show you symbols and signs, wanting you to interpret it. It will hold visions of the future, events that are about to happen in your life. You will also have lucid dreams where you are aware that you are in a dream. More synchronicities and symbols. Synchronicities are more than coincidences when they hold so much meaning and symbolism in your life and to your current situation. A sign of your spiritual awakening is when you become more aware of the signs and synchronicities from the universe. You will feel as though things have already happened, as it happens in the moment. Things seem to come to you when you most need them. Have you also been seeing feathers, butterflies, dragonflies, or coins? Have you crossed paths with animals you don't usually see, or you have recently dreamt of? These are symbols that bring you messages and guidance for your spiritual awakening and growth. To know more about these synchronicities and symbols, try our playlist about these angel signs. The link is in the description below. You keep seeing repeating numbers and number sequences. 1111, 333, 444, and 1212. These are some of the number patterns that you might be seeing more frequently in the past days and weeks. They hold messages from the celestial beings, mainly the angels, who are the agents of the universe meant to help and guide us in our spiritual journey. Seeing these numbers frequently means that the universe wants you to pay attention to your awakening. You are not alone in your spiritual journey. You have spirit guides, and you have the angels with you. Be aware of their messages and decode the meaning and symbolisms they send to you. Discover the meaning of these numbers in our videos. The link is provided below. In recent times, there are a lot of people who are experiencing their own spiritual awakening. It seems that the whole earth is awakening as more and more people become more conscious of their respective spirituality. It is amazing how more people let go of their self-centered existence and embrace their role in the universe. You have a higher purpose. You are a being of the universe filled with power and energy. Your spiritual awakening is the beginning. Do not be afraid of the confusing things you have been experiencing. Remember that there are people and higher beings who will help and support you. Learn more about your spirituality with us. Subscribe for more videos about angels, angel signs, and numbers and angelic meditation.